Hello stalkers, welcome back. Both the markets, that is Dubai stock market and Abu Dhabi Securities Exchange, are under selling pressure. Today's sell-off was obviously due to the Middle East tensions, but thankfully we did not see stocks falling freely. We saw markets sustaining, we did not see any panic scenario. Yes, weaker hands sold their positions and diamond hands are still holding on to their positions. Let's start analyzing DFM market index, that is Dubai stock market. I'm on the daily chart. Right from this area of resistance, that is 6205, market went sideways. Buyers were trying to defend this support zone, that is 6096 points. We saw multiple attempts were made for breakdown. Buyers tried to defend, but finally sellers gained the momentum and they broke down the important support. Next support area that was identified at 5958, we saw some bounce, but still we did not see any confirmation, we did not see any buying pressure, so that we can say DFM market index has bottomed out. From here again market tried to come down. We can see now market is just above the next support, that is 5896, which is another strong area of demand. Today's closing is at 5922 points. If I go down to lower time frame, we can see some signs of reversal, or at least I can say some signs of bottoming out. We can see right from this peak, that is swing high around 6040 points, we can see it made a lower low. It tried to break out the resistance, got rejected, and it came down. This wedge pattern is indicating me that selling pressure is almost ending, and from here there are chances we can climb up and it can start to reverse. First indication will be obviously when we see a nice solid decisive candle close above 5958 points, that is identified as immediate resistance. We can see already two attempts were made and both the times it got rejected. So if at all buyers can push the market above this zone, this would be my first indication that correction is now over and we are heading upside. Second confirmation will be when we see a decisive close above the recent swing, that is right here. If at all market can climb up and close above this zone, it will be an added confirmation that now we are going upside. We can start buying in big quantities. But till the time market is trading within this zone, it will be tricky. There are chances it may hit this resistance and come down, or it can go up, hit this area of resistance and then come down. So during this phase or during this move, the only strategy that we can adopt is quick entry and exit to be on the safer side. Overall, yes, DFM market index is still to the upside, but we are going through a correction phase. I would still give it a down tick. Once I see a solid and decisive candle close above the resistance, I will change my view or bias to upside. On the other hand, ADX market index, that is Abu Dhabi Securities Exchange, is under tremendous selling pressure. Right from the top, that is 10,360 points, it made two attempts, both were unsuccessful for a breakout, and from here we are seeing aggressive push to the downside. Obviously this is negative, and yet we are not seeing any signs of reversal yet, unlike DFM market index. Previously, if you have seen my video, I had mentioned if at all market can survive about 10,000 points, this would be very positive. From here we can expect a reversal. We also saw two green candles. Market got rejected at 10,102 points, and from here we are seeing for the last 4 days market is under selling pressure. This is looking a bit negative. First thing first, this was our support area, that is 10,000. Market broke with a solid decisive red candle, clearly indicating support zone is not working out. We are ready to go down, and we saw a follow through as well. Today's closing is right into the next support zone, that is 9,929. Let's see if at all this support can hold. Otherwise there are chances we may even see 9,858 and then 9,815. If I go down to lower time frame, say 30 minutes, we are still not seeing any good sign of reversal or indication that says that selling pressure in the market is over. If at all this support zone holds, then I want to see clearance of 10,000 points. If at all ADX market index can again climb up and close about 10,000 points. At least this will show some signs and positivity, but main hurdle is right here at 10,102, because from here we are seeing aggressive push to the downside. I want to see a decisive candle close very soon above the zone so that we can get a confirmation that now correction that got started from 10,360 points right till 9,927 points is now over, and from here we may see more upside momentum. But for that, buyers need to flex their muscles. We need to see strong push to the upside. It cannot happen in one day obviously, but I want to see it climbing. First resistance should be broken at 10,000 points. It can come down for a retest, then 10,051 and then 10,102 points. We never know if at all market is aggressive. It can even hit the resistance area and close above this zone within one day or even 2 day itself. So on the daily chart, I would like to give it a down tick now because I am not seeing market surviving above the support zone, that is 10,000 points. As you are seeing in both the markets, stocks are going down, but very selective stocks are sustaining and they are trying for a reversal. One of the stock that is looking good is Ishraq. Previously I had mentioned right at this zone that we are seeing or we are going through a correction phase. Right at the top previously when we bought at the lower points, we exited into the resistance. From here we are waiting for a correction phase. This is looking quite interesting because our support zone is holding up, that is 0.520. We can safely mark this zone as support because we can see a nice bounce. Today's candle close is red, but it is still considered positive. We can see some buying pressure right into the support zone. Now this will be confirmed when we can see a breakout of this area, that is 0.540. If at all it can climb up and break this resistance, we would consider a reversal is in play, and from here we can safely take our positions and target 0.600. Now the question is, should we wait till the price crosses this zone? It will be way too far. Our stop loss will be very far. So in order to have a tight stop loss, I'm going down to 15 minutes chart, and what we can plan here is, this is today's move. We can say it dropped down, took a bounce from support, it climbed up and it is sustaining. So we can take advantage of this support zone. We can plan for early bird entry. Obviously early bird entries are in small quantities and they are a bit risky as well. So I would like to mark this zone right here as entry point, but in only two scenarios. That is, obviously if it opens flat or with a gap up, we can take our position, and we can also plan our stop loss exactly below the low of this candle, that is 0.517. So I will mark this as our stop loss, that is 0.516 right here. This should be our stop loss area, and from here we are targeting the resistance right here, that is 0.600 area, or I can be safe to say that between 0.594 and 0.600. If at all we can capture this move, that would be fantastic. This would be an amazing trade. If at all it comes down, if it hits the stop loss, not a problem. This is calculated stop loss because we are entering with small quantities. Big quantities, or you can add more only when price breaks above this zone, that is 0.540. If at all we see a decisive candle close above this resistance, we can add more and ride till next resistance 0.580, and then obviously this resistance area. It's looking a very good setup because our risk to reward ratio is in check. If at all I have to take a position here, and if I place my stop loss just below the low of this candle at around 0.516, and if I'm targeting this resistance, check out the risk to reward ratio is just amazing, that is 6.88. If we try and hold till this zone, risk to reward ratio is around 9. So this is looking a picture perfect setup. Hopefully it plays out as well. All we can do is plan. If at all market moves as per our analysis, we make good money. Otherwise, let it come down, take our stop loss. We have to take risk in the market. Without any risk, you cannot make money, may it be any business, in financials, or any work that you are doing. So this is our calculated risk. Our reward is huge. Hit the like button if you understood this. For more detailed analysis, you may join my YouTube membership. Scan the QR code. Thanks for watching. Keep stocking.